This isn't just another offseason update. This could be the spark that reignites the Bengals' defense. The Cincinnati Bengals have a new man leading the charge on defense, Al Golden, and he's not here to play it safe. After last season's disappointing defensive performance, the Bengals have hit the reset button, and it starts at the top. Golden is bringing fresh energy, new ideas, and most importantly, a bold plan. Word around the league is that he's eyeing a major move in free agency, a veteran safety to strengthen the back end of this Bengals unit. It's the kind of upgrade that could completely change the tone of 2025. But before we get to the latest buzz, take a second to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a major Bengals update. We're just getting started. Now, back to the action. Golden hasn't wasted any time making his vision clear. With new defensive talent already showing up, like TJ Slatton, who's been an impressive addition, he's made it clear that reinforcements might still be on the way. Golden dropped a strong hint this week. Don't rule out a veteran safety joining this roster soon. Why? Because Golden knows what every Bengals fan knows. This defense needs toughness, leadership, and depth, and he's not afraid to go out and get it. If the Bengals pull off this move, it could signal something much bigger, a return to a defense that intimidates, that dominates, and that wins games. Al Golden isn't just talking, he's trusting the process. If there's one thing that stands out about Al Golden's early days as the Bengals defensive coordinator, it's this. He believes in this front office, and he's not afraid to lean on them. In a recent media session, Golden was asked a direct question: will the Bengals add a veteran safety in free agency? His answer didn't give it away directly, but it spoke volumes about the organization's mindset. He praised the personnel department for their sharp judgment in the draft, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And not just that, they're already proving their worth in Golden's eyes. According to him, they've nailed the balance between team needs and salary cap constraints, which is no easy feat. What makes this even more meaningful? Golden has been here before. During his time as the Bengals linebackers coach in 2020 and 2021, he witnessed firsthand how the front office stepped up. Back then, the team brought in key depth pieces, not headline names, but guys who contributed on special teams and stepped up during critical playoff moments. And we all remember where that season ended, the Super Bowl. Golden's message is clear. If there's a need, like at safety, the Bengals will act. It may not be flashy, but it will be smart, strategic, and timely. Now, let's address the reality. After starters Geno Stone and Jordan battle, the safety room thins out quickly. Tyson Anderson and DJ Anthony have shown promise, but experience matters, especially deep in the postseason. The Bengals know it. Golden knows it. And chances are they're quietly working behind the scenes. Names like Julian Blackmon, Justin Simmons, and Jordan Whitehead are still out there, and every one of them brings leadership, instinct, and playoff experience. Golden doesn't need to spell it out. The Bengals are hunting for that final piece in the secondary, and if recent history is any indication, they won't wait too long to make it happen. 3 game-changing safeties the Bengals must consider right now. The Bengals had chances, twice, and they didn't pull the trigger. Xavier Watts slipped away, despite the perfect fit and Al Golden's prior connection. But here's the reality. Cincinnati still has elite options on the table, and the clock is ticking. Let's talk about the 3 names that should be circling inside Paycor Stadium right now. 1. Julian Blackmon, the underrated game changer. He's flown under the radar, but not for long. Julian Blackmon, a 5-year veteran from the Colts, brings the exact profile the Bengals secondary is missing: production and consistency. Last season, 86 total tackles, 3 interceptions, 4 passes defended, and a coverage grade of 73.5. His overall PFF score, solid. His impact on the field, even better. He plays fast, reads quarterbacks well, and can step in immediately as a trusted piece. If the Bengals want a smart physical presence, Blackman is your guy. 2. Justin Simmons, the playoff-hungry veteran. We've talked about him before, but it's worth repeating. Justin Simmons has never played in a playoff game. Think about that. A 9-year veteran still chasing that moment. Cincinnati is built for that opportunity. Simmons knows it. We know it. Even in a down year by his standards, he still logged 62 tackles, 2 picks, 7 passes defended. More importantly, he brings leadership, maturity, accountability. In a young safety room, that's invaluable. 3. Jordan Whitehead, the physical enforcer. Then there's Jordan Whitehead, a 7-year veteran who's played in big games and doesn't shy away from contact. Most recently with Tampa Bay and the Jets, he's known for his toughness and aggressive style. 79 tackles last season, 3 passes defended, and the kind of edge that sets a tone on defense. He's the type of player you want in the fourth quarter, when the game's on the line and every yard matters. Bottom line, the Bengals don't need to guess. The blueprint is right in front of them. Any of these 3 safeties could transform the back end of this defense and help spark another deep playoff run. And if Cincinnati wants to prove it's serious about 2025, this move can't wait. Julian, Justin, or Jordan. The Bengals' next move could shape the season. Funny how fate lines up sometimes. All 3 top safety options start with a J, and any one of them could be the jumpstart the Bengals secondary desperately needs. Let's be honest, Cincinnati's run defense and coverage consistency weren't good enough last season. PFF grades don't lie, and players like Jordan Whitehead, while physical, highlight just how much help this unit needs, especially in coverage and ball pursuit. But this isn't just about plugging holes. This is about finding a leader, a veteran who can mentor the younger talent and raise the overall intensity of the unit. And in that race, one name keeps rising to the top, Julian Blackmon. He's not flashy. He's not a household name, but he fits Al Golden's defensive vision like a glove. Aggressive, instinctive, and always around the football. With 5 years of experience and still plenty left in the tank, Blackman plays like someone hungry for more. Golden's system values ball hawks, players who hunt turnovers, not just tackle. And Julian checks that box. 3 interceptions, 4 pass deflections, and over 80 tackles last season prove it. He wouldn't just help the Bengals defense, he'd sharpen it. And here's what's most telling. Al Golden didn't name names, but his recent comments sounded a lot like a message to the front office. Something along the lines of, "We're close, but we're not finished." Whether it's Blackman, Simmons, or Whitehead, the move makes too much sense to ignore. So Bengals fans, keep your eyes on the safety market. Golden's been around long enough to know what winning defenses need. And right now, it sounds like he's making it clear. The next step is coming. A final word. The secondary needs action, not hesitation. If there's one move that would excite Bengals fans the most, it's Julian Blackmon joining the jungle. He brings youth, leadership, and a knack for making big plays in critical moments. But let's not stop there. The cornerback room could use a jolt too. Jaire Alexander remains a glaringly obvious target, and the fact that he's still not wearing stripes is a head-scratcher. With the tools already in place, all it takes now is the right additions to turn a good defense into a dominant one. Al Golden's comments weren't just casual remarks, they were a subtle challenge to the front office. The defense is coming together, but the final pieces still need to fall into place. Whether it's adding a ball-hawking safety or a lockdown corner, one thing is certain. Cincinnati cannot afford to sit still. The road back to playoff football starts with smart, aggressive moves, and this offseason still holds the potential for something big.